Every fall, hundreds of polar bears gather along the shores of Hudson Bay near Churchill, Manitoba, to wait for the ice to form. And every fall, Polar Bears International holds leadership camp on the tundra to help zookeepers and educators from around the world learn firsthand about polar bears and the Arctic, and then return home to make a difference. Those who take part in this camp are selected by our network of Arctic Ambassador Centers made up of leading zoos and aquariums and other educational partners. This select group of students spends a week on the tundra in the Frontiers North Tundra Buggy Lodge, surrounded by polar bears and other Arctic wildlife. Scientists and educators help them to learn about polar bears, climate change, and the Arctic. They explore ways to reduce CO2 and gain leadership skills so that they can motivate others to help save this remarkable ecosystem. Graduates describe their time on the tundra as a life-changing experience.
One of the things that other keepers that have gone to this camp have told me was that this camp is going to change your life. We all know that it's going to have an impact, but they said, just be ready, it'll change your life, and it has.
I think this has far exceeded my wildest dreams of anything I thought I would see up here. And if it does go away, that is the tragedy.
The snow here is about 3 weeks late, so if the snow is already late, the chances that the ice might be later than expected is a good possibility as well.
And so that means that the fasting portion of their year is getting longer and longer.
Before returning home, each student creates a personal action plan to involve their community in reducing CO2. They come up with amazing projects like tree planting efforts and carbon reduction efforts for businesses and individuals.
They create their own vision for their community in order to create the change necessary to save polar bear habitat.
A key part to our action plans is to get more people involved and to really apply the skills that we have and the knowledge that we've acquired here this week and translate all that into actions that's going to motivate and really empower our community members.
And although we're individuals and we're all going back through our various institutions all across North America, we know that we're still going to be able to get our action plans done, knowing that we can rely on the broader network of the Arctic Ambassador Program to provide us with support and reassurance in order to make sure that we get this done. Because the time to act is now. Polar bears are sending us a message that a change is in order. And specifically, we as educators, we need to stop just talking about climate change, and we need to start teaching by leading and leading our community into action.
We need to come back and we need to be leaders in our communities. And leaders aren't always the loudest or the ones who sit in the front of the room, but those who take the initiative to take steps towards a positive change.
In the end, it's the bears themselves that provide inspiration.
Saving the polar bear, you are inadvertently saving the entire world. To take care of the Earth, you're also taking care of the polar bear at the same time.
1 week, 15 individuals, tons of CO2 reductions. It's the story of hope for polar bears, the Arctic, and the planet we all call home.